Hello? Hello? There's somebody in there? What is this? I think there's people in here. Hello? Oh my goodness. Where did you come from? How are you here? Should I be talking to you right now? Strangers! Maybe it's okay. Maybe they're friendly. Maybe I don't have anything to worry about. They seem nice enough. Wow! What is it I've accessed here? What is it I've found? I think you guys are okay. I think that you guys are gonna be my friends and come with me on my journey. Welcome to my world. Hi, welcome. Welcome to my world, to your future. I have a feeling that you guys are not from this time. And that somehow, through this screen, I am connecting with the past. Or could you be from an alternate reality? I don't know if we'll ever know. I don't know if we'll ever know. But I guess I should introduce myself. Hi! I'm Lem. It's nice to meet you. Welcome in, welcome in! Sorry I got a little scared there. It's fine, it's fine. You guys are friendly. You guys are friendly. Oh, wow. Thank you. You're throwing off the vibes. Hold your applause. Welcome in. Hi. Hi, guys. My cover's blown. It was me all along. Hi, welcome in, Surreal. Hi, guys. Welcome to my space. Welcome to my crib. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for waiting for an hour and a half. Yeah, I've been waiting a long time for you guys to join me in the future. And now you're here, and everything's fine now, and we can finally proceed the way my story was supposed to go. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited to proceed the way my story was supposed to go? That was so cringe. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's my specialty. Didn't you know that? My specialties. Cringe. So yeah, so let me give you the tour. This is technically the future. We don't know exactly what time in the future, but there has been an apocalypse. A catastrophic event, and now I live here in the reclaimed ruins of the natural world. And we are connecting via this really, really old computer that somehow I figured out how to make work. So you're welcome. I think the time is 6 p.m. Or is it? Anyway, yeah, so, oh no, I just remembered something horrible! Well, I'll give you the tour, and then I'm gonna fix something. The scuff has begun! The scuff has begun! Do you guys like where you're sitting over here? All cool and stuff? We'll get to that later. But yeah, let me give you the tour. So, this is where I live in the future. It's my realm. In a alleyway. This is technically where the computer lives, and I can't move it from here, because I'm afraid if I unplug it, I will never be able to talk to you guys again. So, you guys live here. Technically, you guys live here in this alleyway. I don't live here. But, on my missions, I found this place, and now I can interact with you guys, which is very cool. So, here is where we will mainly discourse, you know, chat about the things of life. It's a nice alley. I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. That had that energy. The yap alley. Yeah. We like it. We love it here. It's cool. But when I want to share my trainings with you guys, okay, we're good. Yeah. I'll take you to other, areas of the computer that I have learned how to access. So this particular place is not a simulation, but these other areas are. So we may, perchance, visit over here. And I may be inside the screen, as it were, and project things to you from my realm. From this vantage point. The transition was slick, thanks. Yeah. And, so I like this place. It's really cool. Here's a better view of the alley. Yeah. My world's actually really, really nice right now, minus the alien species that is currently terraforming the planet. But I benefit from this kind of a lifestyle. I like that moss and vines and leaves have grown over everything. Nature is reclaiming the earth. So it's good for me, because I live here very successfully. But, yeah. So we're not going to talk about how this computer's working. It just does. And then if I need a little bit more space, I can bring you to the void, where we will have lots of area for me to really project my trainings to you and my missions. So we have this void. That's cool. We like the void. Do you eat via photosynthesis? Yes, I do. Hold your questions. All will be revealed. Yeah. Wait a minute. Do you want it to echo in the void? I can do that. That was a good idea. I wish I thought of that. Hot diggity. Hello. Hello. Oh, I forgot. I don't need to do that. It's already echoing. How do you like the void? Okay, let's stop doing that. Okay, so there's this place. Then, should I have anything special that I need more space to project to you, we might spend some time here. In a different area of the city. Ooh. 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 So yeah. We're going places, guys. We're going places. But let's go back here for a second. Hi, we're back. This place has music. I'm not left alone with my thoughts when we're in the alley. And there's sunshine here. So I like this place. Yes, I can photosynthesize. That's true. I'm gonna show you my BRB screen, aka the alternate thought projection. I don't know. You're gonna have to blend those things yourself, okay? Figure out your own creative spin on what's going on. I'm trying, okay? We're gonna go BRB. I'm gonna keep my mic on, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like because it's cool. And then I need to fix something. That a screensaver while you go back to your house. Yes. Here you can see this screensaver, which I have recorded for you with pertinent information. So come view the screensaver. And I'm just gonna panickedly fix something that somehow escaped my attention. And I'm stressed about it now. How did this happen? But you can get a sneak peek of our schedule for the rest of the week. All of these streams listed here are correct. So yeah, take a second to read through those. Don't mind me. I'm just stressed, you know. No biggie. So unprofessional. Hold up. This computer stuff is more difficult than I thought it would be. I'm upset, but I'm keeping my cool. Isn't the music here nice, guys? It's almost like, oops, that was wrong. It's almost like we could just hang out here for 5 or so more minutes so that I don't cry. I am fixing something. Also, I was kind of eeping in and out of existence at the beginning of this stream. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was a weird thing. I've never had that happen before. Haha. But get used to this screen, guys. Be spending a lot of time here in future visits that we enjoy together. You will possibly be spending a lot of time here. Hold on. hold please. I accidentally hid something from myself and it has caused a lot of problems for me. Hold please. Aha. Aha! Wait. 30 more seconds. The crisis has almost been averted. Hold, please. 3 Mississippi. What is time, anyway? We don't keep track of that. Yeah, tell yourself, hold, give me 3 more seconds. Three more seconds. Actually, many more seconds. Hold on. I want to do this correctly. I'm gonna feel bad if I don't do this correctly. Wait! 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 Don't go anywhere! What? Nope, I didn't like that. Wait. Wait for it. You know what I think would be really funny? Is if I do, like, fix everything and then just pretend like nothing ever happened and don't even tell you guys, like, what the problem was. Wouldn't that be so funny if we did that? Wouldn't that be... wouldn't that be so funny? No. Wouldn't that be so very funny? Time is an illusion. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. I'll just look at what you're saying in a second. Hold, please. Hold while we fix the cosmic eruption that has taken place moments before certain demise. But don't worry. Everything will be fine shortly. You just have to believe. Believe. Things can't go wrong if you believe. Give me... Just wait. No. It's... Yeah. No! Yes, sir. Okay, wait, I think I think we did it. Crisis averted. Everything is gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh my goodness, I'm getting booed. Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. April Fool's idea, plan a redebut on April 1st, but the whole stream is having tech issues and the whole time you're just like, wait guys, I almost got it. See, that's not a good joke if that's just how I normally exist. So, I see what you're saying. Unfortunately, I'm not funny enough to do that. Hi James Lowe, how's it going? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I wanted to say, someone was saying something about a wedding. Yeah, Ridley's friend got married on Friday. That's super cool! Marriage! Okay, you gotta be joking. No, we're snoozing the ads. We get 5 minutes before we get an ad. Ugh! I'm gonna vomit. Yeah, I'm glad you guys have been having a nice weekend. Just casual technical difficulties? Exactly. So what I want to do now is you've seen everything so far. Because, you know, you could show up here in this dimension and, like, everything could be different. Who's to say? Who's to say? But yeah, let's, I'm gonna, when the ad comes back up again, I know what I'm gonna talk about, so you guys won't, like, miss anything. But I want to, we're not, words. Basically, today's check-in is about all the things I've been working on. And preparing and hoarding and just sitting on for 2 years so that we could have this moment, so we could come to this moment. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start going through all of the cool stuff, okay? But I'll let you guys make a choice first, okay? You get to make a choice first. Are we feeling jacket on, or are we feeling jacket off? What do we think? Jacket on, jacket off? Because it's kind of warm in here, you know, guys. Like, this is a balmy alley. You saw on Blue Sky, so you remembered, and you popped in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. It's kind of stressful when you're really late, and also then you have scuff at the beginning. But, yeah. I think I'm gonna go jacket off, just because I want, as a compromise, because we're not gonna do the whole, like, model unveiling thing. I'm not doing that, okay? You will get to see the full design, but I still have some work to do to safety-proof this meeting place from the powers that be that could decide I never get to visit you guys again. Okay. So yeah, maybe I'll just leave my jacket off for a while. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna move back. Oops, wrong. Back over here. And you can see the things I've been working on. So, behold the windows, the magical windows. Wow! 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 Hold please. Yeah. Okay. So now when yeah, there you go. Here are some things to note. Sniff up! Put that away. Here are some things to know about me if this is your first time here. Or you are now greatly curious because you're meeting the real me for the first time. Not that the me before was the fake me, but the me before was an alternate reality me. And now we're getting to the good stuff, okay? So, my name is Cheeky Lemon. You can call me Lem. And, I'm a lemon lion. I'm a genetic hybrid. Not of the... I was born this way. That's what I'm trying to say. I was born this way. The ears, the sprout, the tail. This is all me, baby. Each me is a mask from the masquerade that we unravel when needed. Yeah. But this is the real me. So, that's exciting. You can see my height, my B-Day, which is coming up. I have some announcements for that. We have my languages. I was thinking of adding Spanish. I can't really speak Spanish fluently. English is kind of my only language. I forgot to add my Oshi mark. Give me 2 seconds. Actually, let's let the ad happen. I'm gonna add my Oshi mark to these slides. Or we can just YOLO it. Let me let's do it this way. Let's add my Oshi mark this way. Because truly speaking, there is supposed to be an Oshi mark there that I forgot about. Which one is it? This, nope. This one. This one. Yeah, nope. Not that one. Not that one. Here, we're gonna do my Oshi mark this way. Cool. Those are my Oshi marks, guys. Oh no, the text is too long. Whatever will we do? I must fix it once again. Can I don't think I can put emojis in this. Yeah, that's a negative. Oshi mark. To be revealed. Wow, we're so mysterious. Da da da! It's not that cool. I'm getting rid of the dots. It looks bad. Okay, we're in the middle of an ad. So I have a story to tell you guys while we're hanging out in said ad that will last for a little bit. So for those of you who are subscribed, here's some additional information. For those of you who are not subscribed who can currently not hear me, don't worry, you're not missing much. There will be a VOD. You can hear this later. But just for some preview information, the reason that one of the biggest reasons that it took me so long to re-debut this outfit is, well, my lore is because I was having a really hard time finding things that fit my post-apocalyptic theme, because generally speaking, stream assets are designed for like cutesy vibes or like a plethora of water, you know, cat girl, blah blah blah. They don't make a lot of them that are the grunge vibe the way I needed it. So, and I'm broke, so I was not commissioning a bunch of unique stuff, but we'll get there. But yeah, so it's taken me a long time to get to where we are now. Welcome back. Are we back? Are we back from the ad? Are you free for the next hour or whatever I set it to? Okay, so I have an Oshi mark. I forgot to put it on this slide. Don't worry about it. You'll see it imminently. I do have tags. I have my art tag Lembrant, which you guys have been using. Bless you, thank you. I appreciate that. I have my music tag Lemon M, which was an acquaintance came up with for me, and I love it. And you can type that into Twitter and you find all my covers and stuff like that. And then I have my not safe for work tag, Unsay Sour. Doesn't get a lot of action. That's fine. Just so you know. I will be updating and like reposting my fan art rules and all that kind of stuff. I think in my credit section, if you go to the credit for my model, my VSona profile, there's some stipulations there for what I'm good with. So yeah, if you have any questions about like what's allowed for fan art stuff, look in the description underneath this stream and go to my VSona profile. It has fan art rules there. Things I like. I like ducks. Specifically rubber ducks. This will make sense later. I like bubblegum. Bubblegum is one of the only things that I consistently find that is still edible after said apocalypse. And when I'm out on missions, I find this stuff in tinfoily wrappers and it tastes good. So I do like bubblegum. It exists in this world. I like green. Green is my favorite color. I am a lemon lion. My favorite color is green. So the post-apocalyptic universe is so nice for me. And I love pixel art. Pixel art's my jam. It makes me really happy. You're gonna see a recurring theme in my existence of enjoying pixel art. But things I don't like is the cold. Hate that shit. Being rushed. Hence why I made you guys wait. Because I was like, I could just go live now. But then I was like, well, or I could fix stuff. And then I still had a bunch of stuff that was broken. But that's okay. We don't have to worry about that. I also don't like loud noises. I have a hard time with loud noises. I'll turn down my own freaking game volumes if, like, the audio engineers decided that the explosions had to be, like, eardrum shattering. So I don't like loud noises. That's a no thank you for me. But yeah, there's some general info. I'm sure we will get to know each other more as time goes on, and those of you who have already been hanging around for my alternate reality self, you don't have to throw all of that away. Some of it's not canon anymore, but most of it is still true. Anything that you previously knew about me, probably still true. Probably still true. So that's me. And then my lore. I do have lore. I have a whole lore video. Where does it go? I have a whole lore video. But I don't really want to play it right now. You can find it here on Twitch. It's my old one from when I very first like debuted, I think. But yeah, it's cool. I worked really hard on it. It's way back when it's even cringier. But you guys can go watch that. I'm not going to play that right now. That's it. If you don't know my lore at this point, it's in this video that you can find on Twitch. It's in my Discord. It's accessible. You're going to start hearing a lot more about it now that I'm actually in my element. But yeah, rewatching of this video, we're not going to do. So I hope that's okay with you. Because yeah, it's good information, and I definitely recommend you go watch it. But I might retroactively change some things, and it's definitely getting updated. But it is quite complex, my lore is. And some stuff just won't make sense unless you maybe get the background. I don't know. But it's okay. Here is me! You guys have already seen this reference, and up there you can see my full body spin. There's my full outfit. it currently is not Twitch TOS appropriate. So you can see it in the art, but as myself, I cannot reveal that. I really like my pants. They fit me really well. We're going to talk a ton about my clothing tomorrow, because I'll see you guys tomorrow if you were paying attention to the stream schedule in my BRB screen. But yeah, this is my design. This is how I exist in my post-apocalyptic world. This is how I run around and do the things I need to do. All these references were made by me, including the model. I did all this. That's why there's no credits. Don't worry. I did this. Exposed hips, death penalty. Yeah, and that just came up again recently. Somebody thought they were in the clear, but they missed the very important, all of your coverings need to be opaque. So yeah, so I don't want to get in trouble, but I also don't want to change my design because I like it the way it is. I have an idea, guys. Don't worry about it. I just didn't have enough time to pull it off before today. And so yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that's still a work in progress, but enough of it was finished that we were able to proceed with the reveal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's lore reasons for why my pants are like that, so they need to be like that, is what we're getting at here. But yeah, I'm gonna make a post with all of these references. You can find them in my Discord if you need them. They're all there. And then here's some of the new stuff. Some of the new. Okay. Actually, we can go over here. See, you're starting to see, like, the hips showing that I'm not supposed to show you. But here's some of the stuff that I'm thinking about. So, I don't really have goals anymore. I used to have stream goals. I don't have stream goals anymore. I have dreams. Okay? I have fully decided that I do this as a hobby. And when I'm not clickety-clacking in this old tech computer screen and giving you guys mission updates, I'm on missions, you know? I'm kind of busy. And some of it's good, some of it's bad. Sometimes I wish I had more time to update my mission logs, aka hang out with you guys. But here are my dreams. Here are the things I do want to maybe do someday. I want to meet my Oshis, because I still have people I really enjoy and look up to. I would love to meet my Oshis, okay? I want to guest at a convention, like be invited to be a guest. That would be so cool. If I could I like doing a VA work. Like, I haven't done any VA work professionally, but you guys know I love doing my little voices. If I could get a VA role in like a game or like a animation, that would be so cool. So that's a dream. That's something I will see. Like, I say dreams, but I will be like working towards these things. They're just not goals in the sense that I'm like, I need to achieve them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're dreams. So if they never happen, that's fine. But a goal, that's like supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So we're just, the language, we're being specific. But I want to release a lot of music. I want to, big dream music-wise is I have written 9 original songs. And I would love to get those actually produced and released under this brand. I think that would be so cool. So covers, yes. Music videos, yes. I want to release my, my 9 original songs. And if you guys are like way OGs of this channel, a lot of them were, or maybe all of them I played for you guys in my ukulele concert way long ago. Like 2 years ago, actually. Back burner, so to say. No, it's not back burner so much as it's like I'm not sleeping on the opportunities. I'm just not pursuing them in the sense of like how people do partner pushes. Like it's not going to be the one thing guiding my actions. You know what I mean? But it's not back burner. Like, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it. There's like a middle ground there. Okay, but here's the last thing. I want to start doing like art commissions, like VRoid outfits and modeling, and some digital art stuff, and maybe some like GFX stuff. And I have my VGen already set up, and I'm kind of like, that's a back burner thing for sure. I'm like working my way towards that, but I want to set it up correctly with like how TOS and all blah, blah, blah. Like I'm taking people's money, so I got to be like, you know what I mean? I got to be very intentional about that. So that one I'm not going to half-ass. And because I'm not going to half-ass that, I have to like sit down and really, you know, like get my brain around it. But the plan is, like I was saying, I'm a hobby streamer, and I think for the past 3 years, ever since I first became a VTuber, I had the goal of like, oh, I want to be able to do this full time. And I feel like that's just not getting in the grind set mindset of like, every time I go on the socials and people are like, well, if you're serious about this, you got to be doing this, and you got to be doing this, and you got to be posting shorts everywhere, and you got to be editing content, and you got to be blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, whoa, you know, like I don't have time to do that. And it's one of those sneaky, stinky things where it's like, I know I will burn myself out from doing even just the pieces of it that I like if I feel like I need to do everything or none of it's worth it. You know what I mean? They forgot that you have to be yourself. It's not like... I don't think anyone who's like in the grind set mindset is not being themselves. I think they're just like, it becomes work, you know? And I don't have the ability to have 2 jobs right now, which is what that would ultimately be, because I go on my missions outside of these logs. So yeah, I can't take on the effort load of a whole second like career. So we're gonna scale it back. I mean, I've scaled it back way far, but I felt really guilty about it because I was like, oh, like I'm wasting all my effort and time. But I can't waste my effort and time if I'm not pursuing professionalism. So I've dropped that. I'm not pursuing professionalism. If at some point that starts to look like that's the case, I'm not gonna say no. But yeah, so I'm dropping anything that's like, oh, you have to do this to get into the algorithm. You have to do this to, you know, attract followers. You have to do this, blah, 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 blah. Anything like that, I'm just like, fuck it. We ball. Yeah, in my opinion, that would suck the enjoyment out of it over time. Yeah, and it kind of, so there's like a metric out there about how many streamers make it past like the first 2 years. And it's not that many. Like the majority of, I think it's like 80% of VTubers. I don't know about streamers in general, but VTubers, it's like 80% graduate within the first 2 years. And I've been here 3. So I'm doing good. But yeah, it's really, if you're trying to do it, and basically I'm not trying to grow anymore. Like everyone with like their follower goals, their sub goals, you know, like all that stuff. I'm itchy. I don't have those anymore. So I love that you guys are here. I'm not actively pursuing growing my community. Which, by the way, if you didn't catch it, you guys are no longer my zesty besties. You are just my zesties. Rhymes with testes. Intentionally. But yeah, I was getting really tired of typing zesty besties all the time. That's kind of a mouthful. Like testy. No, I'm just kidding. So you guys are just my zesties now, okay? I hope you're okay with that. Technically speaking, Zesty Besties is now the name for all my tier 1 subscribers. Because if you're gonna pay the monies, I still want there to be fun things for you. Also because some things that are fun are paywalled. So there's that. Because yeah, if I could just let you all use the animated emotes and stuff without paying, that would be I would do that. But I literally can't control that. So yeah, man. Zesty testes. Oh my goodness. No, you're just zesties. Because Twitter has a word count limit, okay? And bestie is a whole other word. So you guys are just zesties now, okay? You're just the zesties. We're gonna talk about that later. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so in the realm of me not giving a fuck about growth and the algorithm and like good content creation, I'm gonna do what I want now. And there's a lot of things I've wanted to project to the void, but I didn't want it to be a void. Like I wanted there to be people in the void, but now I'm just gonna project to the void. And if you guys are like, not my cup of tea, that doesn't hurt me. You guys go about your merry. I project what I want to project, and everybody has a good time. That's how hobbies work. So I want to stream more art, and I know my art streams are not the most interesting, but that's what we're doing now. No longer besties. Hi, Friendline. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you need the adjective to feel loved? Damn. Wow. You're still my zesties. You're still my zesties. But are we the zesty bestie westie? No. No. The other thing I didn't like about calling you my zesty besties is that it felt very parasocial, like you're all my best friends. And I do like you guys, but not that much. So I'm moving away from the parasocial stuff. We're not doing that anymore. It had a nice rhyme to it. No. We're not doing that anymore. You guys are my zesties. You bring zest to my life. That's enough. But yeah, I want to do more art streams. I'm only going to stream when I feel like it. Because I used to, it's like, oh, if you don't keep up a stream schedule, the algorithm's going to forget about you, and all the people who come watch you are going to move on with their lives, and they're not going to come back, and blah, I don't care. That's fine. Move on with your lives. I support you. Do what you like. Watch the people you like watching. If it's not me because I'm never live, that's fine. Ooh. Woo! But yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the time. Yeah, so yeah. It doesn't mean I'm not going to stream. It just means I'm tired of feeling like I need to stream. And I want it to be a more organic process where it's like, oh, I really want to... Streams now, if you heard that avalanche, no you didn't. Streams now are going to be for like documentation purposes. Hence why I keep calling these my mission logs. I think one of the benefits of streaming in general and having a community is you get to experience things together. So, but not everything I do is worth doing with other people. You know what I mean? Some of my art, I'll be more productive if I just get the freaking art done and don't stream it. So it'll depend now. If basically I'm only going to stream when it's something that I feel like is worth documenting is kind of how it works. And my schedule will be very flexible. So like, I don't know if I'll have scheduled times or if I'll just like, I'm live. Like, I don't know if you guys are gonna get any warning anymore. Because I've tried a couple different things. I've tried having a hard schedule, and that was kind of okay for a while, but then like my missions would get in the way of that. So that wasn't working because my missions and my health were kind of unpredictable. And then I tried like just telling you, oh, we'll be doing these things this week. Hand wavy, no times, but that didn't really work too well because then I would get to those days and not want to do those things. Or like I'm not plugged into however everyone else is receiving all of their, oh, this game's coming out news. And so then I'll be like, oh, we're doing this stuff. And then like big game will release and I'm like, oh, I want to play that. And so then it just like, it's too hard. So scheduling is going to be flexible. I might be like, oh guys, I think I'm going to do this week. And then I could cancel. I could totally change it up. I could move all the times around. Like it's just going to be free for all, you know? If it's something really special, I'm going to try to like make it happen at that time. But otherwise, yeah, it's going to be kind of random. And before that didn't really work for me because random is like not good for my brain. I work better with like a schedule, but yeah, I think for the sake of just having the freedom to switch things up a little bit, I'm definitely going to stream, but what I stream, when I stream could be just like very different, you know? Switching it up and all that. And then I'm going to allow myself to be a fan. So there's this weird thing that happens when you become a content creator and it's like, oh, you can't outwardly enjoy other content creators anymore. Like, oh, you have to like have your business. But one of the best ways to not get burned out is to continue to be a consumer and like look at what other people are doing and allow them to inspire you and have fun with them and not feel like you have to be the entertaining one all the time. Like go visit other people and watch them being entertaining. That's really important. So I am going to be allowing myself the time, giving myself that space so that I can actually like interact with my Yoshis and like have time to do that stuff. So yeah, it's important. I'm here for the sillies and yaps. Plans changing suddenly doesn't bother me at all. Good. Because I'm not telling you this because I'm like, I want you guys to like leave. But I just feel like it's important to be very like transparent. Like, oh, if you need an Oshi that's like streams very consistently, I'm really not going to be that guy. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. And I would encourage you right now, like there is a bunch of fun stuff that you get from subscribing. But like, if you feel like that's not going to be worth your investment, don't do it. You know, like I don't need the money. The best way to support me is to hang out with me. That's the best. So yeah, let's, and then that's, yeah. But, specifically with this fan business, I do need you guys to know, let me move out of the way again. These two streamers are my Kami Yoshis, Izumi Teeny and Crimson Ruse. And if I do schedule things and then they're like, oh, by the way, we're streaming, I will cancel streams so that I can go watch my Oshis. So, so just so you're prepared, you go follow them right now. You know what I mean? Like, if you see their schedule come out, you can just be like, oh, Lem's not streaming at that time. It'll be real easy, okay? And not all the time. Like, if I really go out of my way to work hard on something, I'm gonna do my thing. But these two people in particular, I really want to support. Teeny particularly because as an indie streamer, I'm really impressed with what they do. They're actually live right now, but I'm redebuting, so you know what? We can't help that. Teeny, I'm really impressed with everything that they do and all the work that they put into their craft and how successful they have been, even if they don't always feel like it. So I'm 100% on board the Teeny train and chugging along that track, okay? So you'll see me a lot if you do go follow Teeny. You'll see me a lot in the chat. I'm actually a mod for Teeny. So I'm living that weird double life of being a content creator and working for content creators, but it's okay. And then Crimson Ruse, I never really started. I keep trying to think of when I first started getting more interested into HoloLive, like Corpo VTuber culture. But out of the Corpo VTubers, he's my favorite, and I'm very impressed with like who he is as a streamer. And I really, if you know anything about like what's going on with Hollow Stars right now, like the male branch of cover of like Hololive's counterpart, it's not great. And so I really just want to be there for my Oshis, my Kami Oshis. These are not my only two Oshis, but they are my Kami Oshis. So if I'm going to be canceling things for anyone, it'll probably be these two guys. Just so you know. And I like them, and I think they're really good beans, and I think you should follow them. I think that would be a good use of your time. And have Teeny stream on right now, because Teeny streams on YouTube. And just, you know, have that extra tab open. While you're learning about what's going on over here. But yeah, so those are my Kami Oshis. I don't expect to be anyone's Kami Oshi. I'm just kind of a chill guy doing my chill thing. And so basically, I've never really had this as a rule, and if you look at my stream description, it's not a rule there like now, but I just don't want people to self-promo, but you could promo other like streamers. I don't care. That's totally fine. Bringing up other streamers, totally fine. Because I don't even really consider myself to be a streamer anymore. I'm just like updating you guys, you know? So that's fine. No stream unless Kami Oshi collab. What the? Technically, I have collabed with Teeny, but not like a real collab. I've been in their streams before. It was really cool. And they've used some of my art for their thumbnails, which is really cool. But yeah, one of my dreams is to like actually get to meet Ruse. Probably through a meet and greet, like a Hollow Stars meet and greet. That would be really cool. I would like that. But if I could collab with Ruse, that would be so cool. But yeah. I'm just a fangirl inside, just like you guys. It's fine. But yeah, you guys can tell me about your Oshis. I might not always be super interested because I'm kind of particular in my taste of content creators. Teeny is very like cozy streamer, and then Ruse is also strangely cozy streamer, but like he hates his community. You'd have to experience it. It's really hard to explain. Okay. We are here today in this space, celebrating my rebirth into my... into my more accurate form. And it wouldn't be possible without these lovely creators, which I have lazily just screenshotted my own credit section and added it here. And then one of the things I had to fix really quickly is because of the way I have some stuff set up in OBS, I will admit that I'm using actually, so my Oshi Teeny, they do GFX. They do like graphic design work, and hold on, let's get rid of this for a second. This jungle overlay, those lovely leaves, is Teeny's work. I love the new emotes with the 3D model, kind of giving me retro vibes. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. But if you need to know right now, those emotes are made by Freedom. Love Freedom. They're such a good designer. But yeah, the reason I'm not gonna, because I know a lot of times when streamers debut, they kind of give more attention to the things that they're crediting, but since I'm like indie and broke, there's not a lot of these assets were made specifically for me. So what we're gonna do now is you guys can go, if you have anything on the screen that you think looks cool and you want to know more about it, you can go click on all these names in my about section and look those people up. I am gonna highlight the people who have made things specifically for this debut. Some of the things I've been holding on to for 2 years, which is crazy. Probably a niche reference, but the style reminds me of Cold Lyoko. I think that might be a coincidence. It's just easier in some ways to do chibis like that. But I do see what you're saying. And then one thing that I want to pat myself on the back for a little bit is that there are things that you will not see credited because they are things that I did myself. One of them being this really cool chat, I did my research and custom coded the chat so it would look like this, so it would have the pixel design and so that the letters would be glitchy. Hi, welcome in! Sephi is in. You hacked the system and figured out how to get to my secret server in the future. Welcome in. Yeah, so if you guys have been noticing, it's such a small detail, but it makes me really happy. It did take a little bit of work to make this chat happen, and I've had this chat ready to go for like 2 years. This cool glitch effect chat. So that's custom. Every time you guys are like talking on the screen, it's like a cool custom chat that I coded. Kind of. I can't take all the credit. I found a lot of open source like code examples and I just mishmash things together until it looked the way I wanted it to. Neat. Thank you. Because it's been 2 years, I could not tell you for the life, like, I have no idea how I did it. So I could show you all the code, but I don't remember how I did any of it. It made sense to me 2 years ago when I was doing it. But yeah, I don't remember how it works now. Thank you, popped up as a suggestion on Twitter, so I figured I'd pop in and I really like your model. Oh my gosh, thank you! Oh! Also, I feel that using things that aren't specifically made for me because my entire existence is made by others. Yeah. Okay, hold up. We're on a roll. I'm snoozing the ad one more time for you guys. Okay? And then after that, I have no power. But thank you! I'm glad you guys like my model. Here, I'll give you one full body sneak peek. Ready? Ready? You gotta look really fast. Ready? Ah! Get out of here. I really like my model as well. I'm really happy I got to redebut. And I want to do more 3D stuff with you guys. So we can actually use the gloriousness. I don't know why when this hand twists... Oh, both of them are doing it. Okay. Never mind then. But yeah. Thank you for being here. So yeah. So now we're going to take some time to recognize the people who have actually had a hand in some custom assets that I commissioned for this moment. Wait, I think the first art I did of you was this model. It was! Hold your horses. Okay. Getting out of the way again. Also, another thing I did that was really cool that also took a lot of time and is part of the reason why I'm late is I set up all of these like in these debut slides in OBS. So I did a lot of work to make this work like this. It doesn't look complicated, but it took a long time. Okay, so first person we are going to recognize is Pimo, who did my amazing starting and ending screen animation. This art is something that I made with a royalty-free background, and then this is me right here. I took a picture of myself. Hee hee. I was like Spider-Man, and I posed while I yeeted myself off a building very safely, and I posed, and I took a picture of myself, and then I slapped a nice background onto it. And then I found Pimo on VGen, and Pimo does motion graphics. So I was like, Pimo, can you... I literally safely. I literally sent Pimo a still image, and you're not supposed to do that when you want things animated. You're supposed to send them what's it called? It's not Photoshop. What the frick is you're supposed to send them a file with all the layers. You know what I'm talking about? Like, everything already needs to be separated so they can animate it. But Pimo is cool and goated, and they cut up the art and animated it. And I do not understand how they did that, because this was a still image. PSD, that's the word I want. Thank you. There's a level in shadow generations like this. Oh yeah, so this is kind of my main aesthetic for like where we are right now. Technically, guys, we're still not where I want to be with the lore that I want to show you, and it's frustrating. But we're close enough right now. So we're kind of... The problem with what we're doing right now is the vibes are too cyberpunk. Are more cyberpunk than I want them to be. But some of that's okay because you guys are my little buddies in the computer right now. So we're kind of doing this computer vibes thing, but it's too cyberpunk for me. And the aesthetic I'm really going for, and I'm trying to sell to you guys, but I'm having a hard time doing it, is something called cassette futurism. Look it up. Cassette futurism. It's a very specific kind of like old tech meets new, like, futuristic usage kind of an aesthetic. You can kind of think of like a Lita Battle Angel, kind of like just anything where the tech itself looks really grungy, but we're in the future and it's like, you know, we're like, people are flying on hovercrafts, but it's like really old ass looking, rusty ass hovercrafts. And also I have like a post-apocalyptic ruins thing going on. There's just a lot of aesthetics that are really hard to like nail unless you're getting a lot of custom work done. Warframe did this. Their 1999 update fuses the future Warframe tech with 90s tech. It's really cool. Yeah, so on my list of things I do want to do with you guys is there's a bunch of games that kind of borderline the aesthetic I'm going for. One of them being Nier Automata. I can't say that second word. We're out of here. But the Nier game, I want to play that because that's very like close to what I'm talking about kind of stuff. The stream background gives me Stray intro vibes. Yeah, so this is more like, it's too techie for me, but we are kind of in this digital limbo where like somehow I'm meeting you guys, me being in the future, you being in the past, but my future might not even be your future because you could be in an alternate reality. It's crazy. So yeah, so we're honoring Pimo for doing this crazy work, and it was so nice to work with Pimo. They were really, really great. We had to go back and forth a little bit, because they I almost want to bring it up. There's an ad that's starting in like 15 seconds. For those of you who are subbed, I'm gonna bring up the other file because it's really funny to me. It's not gonna take like a minute, but I just don't like, I can't snooze them anymore. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, for those of you who are still hanging around, I'm actually gonna bring this up because I think it's really funny. But Pimo and I had to go back and forth a little bit because like, I'd seen animations like this done, but then when it was my turn to commission one, I kind of didn't know how to explain it. And so the first file that Pimo returned to me, I'm just gonna show you guys. Let's see if I can find the correct one. Yeah. Okay. So look at this, guys. If you're still here from the ad, you're gonna get a treat. Look at this. This is the first file Pimo gave back to me, and I was like, dear Lord. Oh, hold on, it disappeared. But you can see the difference, right? The first file Pimo gave back to me, I was like, Pimo, I'm like plummeting to the earth. Can we make this look a little slower? Oh my goodness. And Pimo was really, really nice about it because technically speaking, this does achieve what I had asked for. You just have to be so specific, and I was like, can we make it more like I'm like falling through water, like a gentler fall? Because I got this back and I was stressed. I was like, oh Lord. So then we ended up on this as the final result, and Pimo did such a good job. I'm so satisfied with Pimo's work. It's so cool that I finally have like my own custom like intro. I thought it would take me a long time to get that, but because Pimo was able to cut up something I'd already made, it definitely made the process cheaper. I mean, it's kind of more expensive when you have to go to someone who has to cut everything up from scratch, but I 100% know that if I had to like commission some custom art and then get it like motion rigged, that would have been so freaking expensive. So I really am so like, thank you, Pimo. Thank you, Pimo. I'm stalling so people can come back. But yeah, that's my funny, here's it one more time. The me plummeting to the earth. I think I might still have a use for this. I don't know, but that's just scary. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. So yeah. We settled on a nice slow fall to not stress out the people. So yeah, so that's a good one. We like this one. Pimo did a great job. The next person we are recognizing is Freedom, who did the amazing 3D emotes for me that match my design. As one of you pointed out, the Code Lyoko kind of looking art style emotes. But I love these. I'm like really super passionate about 3D artwork, like 3D models. I feel like there's so much you can do with it. I have a really fun time working in VRoids Studio and like designing stuff. So when I had the opportunity to get these, I was like, there's literally nothing better. Like, it's gonna match my aesthetic so well. So I'm really happy. Actually, the way I got these was I won a giveaway, but it wasn't to get these for free because hell nah, that's so much work. But what I ended up winning was I got to get these at a heavily reduced price because this work is like, you know, like this is expensive. 10 3D emotes? Like, no shot, fam. No shot. That's really expensive. So yeah, Fui worked with me, and we did all this through Twitter, by the way. So if you, Fui has a coffee site, but I contacted Fui through Twitter, and we did our commission that way. And they made me these really Cool emotes that you guys can use if you're subbed. And I'm really sorry that those are paywalled because I would love for you to just be able to use these. I love these emotes. I've been sitting on these emotes for 2 years, guys. 2 years. And now I'm gonna finally, like, the thing that makes me feel the worst about, that I didn't debut 2 years ago when I wanted to is that these artists who made these things for me did not get correctly promoted. And their promotion has been delayed. And I feel really bad about that. So I'm really glad that I'm doing this now. And I can spam everywhere on the socials about Fui's amazing work. Because they posted this when they finished these. Because I was like, yeah, absolutely, 100%. And then like there was none of it from my end. So I'm really glad that now I can post these. Because now I'm like using them. And I'm so happy. It's such a privilege to have a set of emotes like this. I just can't wrap my brain around it. I'm so grateful to Fui. They're such a good artist. They have so many other amazing like 3D things they've built in terms of like worlds and stuff. So if you like just hanging around in the 3D space, Fui is your guy. They're really good at what they do. But this emote in particular, this hacker one, I love this one. That's like the main vibes we have going on right now. I love that one. But yeah, so these are really good. I love these. They're so good. But Pimo did not wait because Pimo I commissioned recently. That intro art was a recent thing. Actually, I gotta go back for a second. Oh my goodness, yeah! Danny's using the emotes! I like that Fui called that one Dink Donk. I didn't know what that meant when I first saw it, but I like that that's the name of it. But this art, the other thing you can thank Pimo for is I probably wouldn't be re-debuting right now if it wasn't for this. I got this back and I was like, oh, it's time. Oh, it's time. So yeah, Pimo did you all a service. Then we have our new sub badges. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got 3 custom sub badges done by One Bite Cafe. Their art is really pretty. They're like a more popular member of the pixel art community. And I love seeing their work on Twitter. And I actually won a giveaway for these, and they made me these custom emotes. You can see my ducky. My moss-covered ducky. It's so cute. This one's for the new subbies. You get this ducky. You get to have this ducky as a new subbie. Those of you who've been here for a while, I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are rocking like my lemon sub badge and the lion sub badge. I want to get some more of these. But because I'm kind of doing my hobby thing, like it's not a good purchase. But yeah, these are really cute. And I can't wait till I get to really tell you guys like what this whole duck thing is about. there's gonna be an event, and it will make sense about these ducks. But you are gonna start seeing a lot of ducks. You're gonna start seeing a lot of ducks. But yeah, so those are the sub badges. That was really cool. And then one of the a ducky. But one of the most special things that I've literally just been sitting on for like 2 years, it's been insane, is this PNG tuber model that Candyman Criminal made me. I've literally had this for 2 years. It matches my design perfectly. It's pixel art. It's designed after the Fields of Mystria, I think is the name of the game. It's that kind of like a design. And he put a lot of love and effort into this model. It's a full body PNG tuber, but I haven't found a program yet that lets me use the full body version of it without it being like super like not working. So when I use this, it's mostly going to be the half body that you're going to see, but it's so nice. Ugh! So now when I end up sharing streams with you guys where like the game is too powerful for me to be here in full moving form, my resource less intense form is going to look just like me. And I love it. It looks so good. I can't wait to actually start using this. I've been looking at so many of these assets longingly ever since they've been made. I'm like, oh, I want to use that. I want to use that so bad. I want to use it so bad. But yeah, Candyman is a really, really good pixel artist, and I don't know if they're still doing work like this, but I contacted them through Discord. And I know that they have done stuff like this for a lot of other content creators, so if you like it, you should check in with Candyman. Because yeah, this is really, really cool. They also stream with a pixel PNG tuber. It's really, really cool. But yeah, I'm finally gonna get to use this. Yippee! And then here's something that's not specifically... So we're honoring assets that were specifically made for this redebut. This next one, I put together. The art itself was not made for this redebut, but I want to show it off because of the work I did for it and because you're going to start seeing it. So I want to highlight it a little bit. Ta-da! This is going to be my... holy heck, it looks light, but that's only because I'm like in my element. But this is my new reactive. You like this one? Yeah, I like it too. So this one you probably won't see in my streams, but when I'm doing collabs, you might see this one. This is a pick crew by these two people. Fear not, folks. It has commercial usage allowability. And I designed it to look like me. So far, it's been my favorite pit crew to look like me. And then I went through the effort to make it blink. And I'm planning on setting up a tutorial for how to do this, so that other people can make really cute GIF reactives that blink. Ah, it's so good. Reminds me of those 2000s anime games. Yeah, I know. It's so cute. Like the little box that appears like right here and it has their like sprite talking. This guy. So yeah, not custom art for me, but art I did for this purpose, and you're going to start seeing more of it. It's so cute. I like it a lot. Okay, and then that's the end of all of the special art specifically for this redebut. I do want to take a second and talk about this background because it's it wasn't made for me. This background is actually a Blender file. This is a full 3D model that's been still imaged. I eventually want to be in a space that's actually 3D and I can like move around in a 3D space. That would be really cool. That's what I want. That's where I want to go with you guys. But this is very, very nice. This one of the hardest things I had trouble getting a hold of for this redebut was finding a space for myself. And like I was saying, there's not a lot of artists who dabble in this aesthetic for pre-made stuff. And I didn't have the funds to do a bunch of custom like commission someone to make me a background. That stuff is really expensive, especially because I wanted it to have more of an animated feel. So yeah, the problem I ran into is I found so many amazing backgrounds with like the kind of mossy, grungy, post-apocalyptic vibes that I was looking for, and then they would be AI, and I'm like, ugh. So yeah, I'm really glad that I stumbled into this. I know, tragic. I actually bought one of them too. I was like, this is perfect. I'm going to re-debut with it. It's going to be great. And then I found out later it was AI. And the reason it tricked me was because it's one of those things where it was like, the full background itself wasn't AI, but AI was used, you know what I mean? So I couldn't detect it right away. But then I came across another background that this person had done, and I was like, wait a minute. And then I investigated, and it was like, yeah, they used AI. So that's killed so much of my ability to re-debut, is just trying to find assets that work and having them end up being AI. Can't you filter off AI? No, because it's baked into the product. Ergo, they generated the background and then did their art over it to like fix up the stuff that was AI clunky. So I can't make them go, I can't go back in time and make them unuse a process that I personally don't agree with. So yeah, but this was made in Blender. This is 3D models. All human effort, and it looks really, really cool. This background in particular reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy VII style game settings. It looks really good. And then this, like I said before, this jungle overlay and these leaf particles are separate. So I compiled these things so that we could get the vibes we were looking for. I like it. I feel so comfy here. Okay, and then just to honor a couple more people who also made art for me, not specifically for this re-debut, but I've been sitting on it for a while. There's that art from James Lowe. There it is! This cute ass like selfie shot of me. It's so funny too because of my starting screen being from like a top down angle, and then he did this from like the top down angle. It's so cute. But yeah, all of these I've been holding on to for a long time, and you haven't really seen them in the public eye because I haven't been using my lore accurate design. But here's another sprite from Candyman, the pixel art. I love it. You've seen other assets from Candyman in my streams before. He's done a lot of the emotes that I was using, my pixel art emotes. But yeah, since I only have 10 emote slots for animated emotes, his emotes are out. But his other art is in! Yippee! Almost like you were taking a selfie and slipped off the bill. Yeah, sure. If that's the story you want to concoct. But the other thing I really love that I've been sitting on, I'm so sad about, is this really cute little bouncy guy by Marchmas. It's so cute, and it's got the little moss in the hair, like the ducky. I'm kind of been thinking about like putting moss in my hair, but I just know we'll talk about that later. I don't want to talk about things that like I'm already planning on talking about another time. But then I have this art that FaZe made me. It's so cute, me out of a little window. I love it. And then on the far side, you've probably seen that art before because I have used it for different things, but that was the first art piece that I commissioned of this design. And unfortunately, that artist has been exposed as like not a good artist, like not a good business person, and so there you can't find, that wasn't even their most recent username, unfortunately. Mikatsuro, like you can't find them under that username anymore, and I tried to look for their new one just so I could credit them properly, and their account doesn't even exist anymore, so I don't know how to find them anymore. But they did that art for me, and it was a process getting it, let me tell you, because right off the bat it was very obvious that this person kind of I don't know if scam is the right word, but they just were not good at like running a business. And so their clients, me included, like got upset with them a lot because there was issues. There was a lot of issues that I don't feel like I'm hashing out. But that's why if you see me use this art, you might have seen me like with an X next to their name when I credit them. It's because I do not recommend working with them and I can no longer find them. So that's awkward. But I do love that art. It did come out really pretty. The only thing I'm upset about is one of the things I asked them to do, two things I asked them to do. Actually, I asked them to fix my leaf because it doesn't really match. And I asked them to fix my ears. And we never really got that far, but I was just like, oh, just give me the piece. It's fine. So that art piece in particular is less accurate, but it is really cute. I really do like that art piece. And of course I will credit them because even if I don't recommend working with them, it's still their work. So yeah, there's more art than just this that I have stowed away, waiting to bring to the limelight. But that art is more recent. I'm highlighting art here that I've just been sitting on because I want you guys to see it. It deserves to be seen. And now I'm going to use it more often. You guys are going to see this art show up places. I'm going to get to use it. Okay, so that's our art. Now, I got to show you one more art piece that you've also seen before because I decided one day, I'm just going to use it. But it's actually part of a future project. So here's the part of the debut where you guys get to learn some of what's in store for the future. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. So first secret project I'm holding on to for the future is my RPG design. Yippee! So this lovely art is by Imagi-chan. They do a lot of like Dandadan and Jujutsu Kaisen art style commissions. I love their art style. But they had this outfit right here as an adoptable. It's technically the full character, but I messaged them and I was like, hey, can I buy this adoptable but just use the outfit and like me wear it? And they were like, yeah, we can do that. So then I paid them a lot of money. The most expensive thing I've bought so far for anything stream related, but I love this outfit. So you're gonna see this later. I'm gonna get it's gonna be my first custom 2D model. My first custom 2D model is gonna be with this outfit, and I really, really like it. And Imagi-chan was kind enough to do a when I paid for the commercial rights to use this adoptable, they did this extra like bust up art piece and they put me in the outfit. So that's kind of like, you can get an idea of what it'll look like. Yeah, I'm really, really excited about it. I think it's going to look so good. It's going to be my RPG form for a more fantasy version. Looks rad. Thank you. I'm so excited about it. Ah! And I think, so the letters on the shirt right now spell out Jade because this is like a Jade dragon. I think when I get this outfit officially commissioned as a model for me, we might change up the color palette a little bit. Haven't decided yet. I do really like these original colors. But the shirt will say Zest. So like Z-E, and then other patch will be S-T. Zest. We'll say Zest. Zest. But yeah, I really like it. It's pretty. So that's one of my future projects. Don't know when that's gonna happen. That's a money issue. And like that's an investment issue for sure. So that's in the works though, because I have spent the money, I've bought the design, we are gonna have things happen with it. Even if it's just me getting other art with me in this outfit, I love it. So I'm gonna put this outfit somewhere where you guys can find it. If you guys wanna dabble in art stuff with it, I'll do that for you. I've decided. Okay, and then in no particular order, here are some other projects I'm thinking of. There was another one that just came to my memory, but it ran away again. So there's another one besides just these. Like there's a bunch of stuff that the way things got onto this list is if it's something I've been considering and kind of been working on in the behind the scenes, but like slowly and in no rush. So I do have 2 music videos, like covers, that I want to release at some point this year. 2 of them. One of them is a passion project. The other one is just like really, really fitting. And I hope that's something I could do, but I need to find the correct people to work with to do that. Those are going to be expensive. And then I do want to, this is probably way later, but I want to get an actual like animated lore video, like a minute, something really short. But I really just want you guys to be able to see the world as I envision it. And I need some like artists, professional help with that one. But I do want a lore video. That's really important to me. I want this world to be immortalized in its lore in a video. And then you guys are kind of gonna get a rebrand. I've already changed your name to just be Zesties, but I'm toying with another name. I kind of like it. And there's an artist I want to work with who are going to give you guys your first design. You guys, I'm going to bring you guys to life. I don't know if that'll happen this year, but it is something I want to do. I want you guys to have a design that you can personalize and, you know, hold on to as your own. And then I have been planning my first donathon. I know I said that I'm not doing this for like money and stuff like that. This donathon is going to be any money that I come across through doing my streaming stuff all goes right back into my stream. You know, kind of like the hobby pays for itself idea. So this donathon is specifically to raise money for things like your guys' rebrand, the lore video, pay back like the music videos I'm going to have to pay for out of pocket. So I've been thinking about what I want to do for that, how I'm going to bring in appeal. So yeah, so that's exciting. I've never done a donathon before, and I want to make it worth your guys' while. You guys have been so good about donating when I do charity streams. And I hope you know that I never expect a cent from you. Never expect a cent. It's just something fun we can do. And then because 3D, I want to do some VR chat stuff. VR chat world stuff. I've never done it before, which surprises a lot of people because they're like, but you're 3D. I know. I want to get into VR chat. I've been thinking about it. I've been looking into some stuff, specifically how to convert myself into the correct dimensions for this realm, because I currently cannot visit VR chat the way I am right now. But at some point, I will be able to, and I've been working on that. And then ASMR, question mark. I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about doing some ASMR content. I have a couple of things lined up that I think would be really interesting as an ASMR stream. So yeah, this is just more of a reflection of how I said I want to do whatever I want now. And that's what we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff anymore. Or the professional stuff, I should say. I'm not gonna sweat the professional stuff. And I'm just gonna do stuff that I like doing. Even if it doesn't make any sense and it's not on brand and blah, 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 blah. You know? It's fine. We're gonna have fun. And if you guys ever have any ideas, there is a feedback channel in my Discord. You guys can tell me all of it right there. And I'll grab it and put it in my space for ideas, and I'll hold on to it until it materializes. I think as long as you're having fun, we have fun. Oh my goodness. Teehee. Okay, and then I have one more thing to show you guys. Speaking of like having fun. This debut process, today's stream was very like information, you know? And scuff. Scuff. Starting with me breaking my model at the beginning of a stream, that has never happened before, and it happened twice. So that was fun. But, and then me forgetting to credit my Oshi! Bam! But we have a full week of streams ahead of us, guys. I cast scuffed stream. Yeah, it always happens when you're redebuting too. Like when you need the stream to be the best is when, you know, that stuff happens. But yeah, we're going to be, I'm going to see you guys every day this week. There are no times on this schedule, if you can read it. There's no times listed because I'm sticking to what I said, and I'm not going to force myself to do something at a time that may not work. And then, like, even today, like, I tell you guys a time, and then I'm not ready. And yeah, I could just go on live and be like, oh, this is what I have ready now. But I was like, no, this is for me. I'm going to set it up the way I like it. I'm going to take the time I need to do it. So yeah, so none of these streams have scheduled times. They'll probably be afternoon streams, my time zone. But who's to say? It'll just be whenever I feel like I have everything prepared and I'm ready to go live with it. But tomorrow I have a special stream where I'm going to be talking about my design because I want it to make sense for you guys. I really want to dissect what was going on in my brain. When I came up with this design and I ran with it for like who I am. So, that's going to be very like meta, like me talking about myself heavy and like my design process. But it's also going to feature, another content creator. They're not collabing with me, but I submitted my design for one of their design review streams and they talked about me. And so I'm going to be playing that for you guys. And I'm going to be talking about some of the things that they suggested versus the ideas I was having and how that kind of all came together. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. It'll answer a lot of your lore questions. Because a lot of my design is based on like what I was thinking of when I came up with my lore. So if you want lore questions answered, a lot of that information will come about tomorrow when I see you guys for our design review. It'll be good. It'll be cool. And then, Tuesday, I'm going to do an Ask Me Anything. So we have today where you guys have learned some things. We're going to have tomorrow where you're going to like deep dive into my design. And then if you still have questions about anything, my lore, like my physiology, my likes and dislikes, whatever, I'm going to do an Ask Me Anything. And we're going to build a puzzle together with one of my art pieces that I have not shown you yet. But I'm setting up one of those websites where you guys can submit questions anonymously. So be on the lookout for that popping up tonight or tomorrow. I'll let you guys know about it in the Discord so you know where to go to post your questions if you have any. If you don't, we're just going to build a puzzle together and it'll be a fun community time with my zesties. So that's going to be great. A nice little chill, build a puzzle with me, ask me questions. And then, I don't know if you've noticed, if you've like locked onto it, but every single one of these streams has to do with me like redebuting. So there's no like gaming streams this week. It's all like redebut stuff. Wednesday, I bought the program called Emote Lab. And I know I already just got like some amazing 3D emotes. Didn't just get them. I got them a long time ago, but I unveiled them. We're going to use them. Those are going to be our Twitch emotes. However, I want to make some emotes, some more emotes that are design accurate, and I want to put them on the Discord. So we're going to use the Emote Lab, and I'm going to do some custom art for the art meshes in that program so that we can get some custom Discord emotes. And then if at some point or perchance we start unlocking some more animated emote slots here, I might add them in here. But yeah, it's the other thing that's really great about Emote Lab is they're really good to just have on hand. So I'm planning on doing that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's one of my favorites, the giggle emote. It's so cute. But I'm gonna make some more so that I can post them on the socials and we can use them in the Discord. So it'll be cute. And you guys can come along for the ride while I do this art editing. It's gonna be an art stream. And then, Thursday, another art stream. Not really an art stream. I won't be doing any, like, physical art. But, I purchased a customizable live 2D model. Because I was like, man, I'm gonna need, like, I've gotten used to using this scuff model that James Lowe made me. And it's nice to just have a live 2D model in case I ever need to use it for anything. So I bought a customizable model, and we're gonna spend some time on Thursday customizing it together. And bring me to life in the 2D form, once again, with this design. Try to get as close as possible, because you know how the customizable one's never, like, fully, it's never super exact. But I think that's going to be fun. We'll mess around with all the toggles and stuff. It's my first time doing it. I'm inviting you guys for the process. And then the final debut week stream is going to be on Friday, and I'm going to be making a new chibi model. So last Friday, beginning of this weekend, we said farewell to my casual design, which included my 3D model, my chibi model, and my 2D model. And now that I've re-debuted, I have the PNG tuber. It's beautiful, lovely, check. I never had a PNG tuber of my previous model. So that's one step up. But I want my chibi model and my live 2D model options back. So on Friday, I'm going to build one in VRoids Studio. We're going to make a new chibi for myself with my accurate design. So there you go. That's the rest of this week. And then I won't stream on Saturday unless I feel like it. And I'll probably stream on Sunday, but who knows? And you might not always see this schedule get posted. I'm going to post it when this stream ends, but you might not always see this schedule every week because like I said, it's going to be really like guerrilla. It's going to be like random when I stream. So, I mean, on the one hand, planning out I think I am going to have a schedule every week probably with things I want to do. And then if those things just don't happen or if I end up changing it up a bunch, it's going to be like, you know, whatever. It's going to be water under the bridge. So you will probably see this schedule get used a lot. This schedule is by Rei Shizuku. And I love it. I edited it a little bit to match my color scheme better. And also this is a new art piece as well by, I got it on Skeb, this art piece. And it is so glorious for the pennies that I paid for it. I was really shocked that they were charging that price for this quality. But, yeah, love it. This new art piece. It's so pretty. But yeah, so I'll post these schedules, but these schedules are always going to be like, you can think of it as a rough draft for the week. You know what I mean? Like, this is just, these are all my notes of like what I want to do for the week. And then if that's what happens, yay! If that's not what happens, okay! You know, it'll be really flexible. You like the post-it notes idea? You can even just scrap the days on the notes if you have to move stuff around. Yeah, but the way it works is probably I will just post the schedule. And then if stuff changes, I'm not even going to tell you guys unless the change is like a full cancellation. So like if I say I'm going to stream Overwatch on Tuesday, and then on Tuesday you show up to the stream and I'm playing something totally different, you know? Like I'm not going to announce it. Because one of the things that makes me really tired is like I want to be able to be flexible for my own health, busyness, yeah, motivations, but every time I have to update that something has changed, it's so exhausting. So I'll give you guys the rough draft, and if we do that, yay. If we don't do that, it's fine. I like how I could tell you shrug there. Yeah, I can shrug. I can shrug. My shoulders move. But yeah, and I do really like the schedule. I think it's cool. So yeah, hope you guys are excited for that. The focus is very heavy on like new things, new assets. That's the other thing we're probably going to spend more time on is we'll probably do like what are called co-working streams. And I'll probably do a lot of streams where I'm like making stuff for stream. Because like I said, it's really hard to find the time to work on the back end and stream. So probably some of my back end work is going to be during stream, and we'll have like our thumbnail creation stream and our like commissions art streams and stuff like that. And I'm just going to like, we're going to two birds, one stone kind of a thing, so that I'm not spending all my time on the back end instead of streaming. And I'm not spending all my time streaming instead of like working on stuff on the back end, because truthfully I have more fun working on the stuff on the back end. I really like editing my model and making my thumbnails and designing my schedule, and I love doing all that stuff, but that stuff doesn't mean anything if you don't stream. So like if I do the back end stuff, it has to actually get used. I can't just like do it. So that's the marriage of those things for me. This is probably very backwards to how a lot of streamers feel, but the stream itself is not my favorite part. I like doing all the behind the scenes stuff, and then I stream so that I can share it with you guys and we can both enjoy it together, like the fruits of my labor together. So yeah, I feel like it's like similar to how like animation artists feel, or like game devs. Like they do all the behind the scenes stuff and that's their craft and that's the part they enjoy. And then when people finally get to watch the animation or play the game, then it's like, okay. And if they do all that work but the game never gets played or like the animation never gets published, it's like they still enjoyed all the work they did, but it's like bittersweet that nothing ever happens with it. So I stream because I like sharing this time with you guys, and because I want the stuff that I work on that is my true hobby, like behind the scenes stuff, to have its moment. Hi, Deji! Welcome in! So yeah, that's the week. There you go. Welcome in! Do you like my nerd glasses, check-in update? I think it's funny. I like it. So yeah, we moved away from, some of the old language of the stream. You love it? It works really well for you, Digi. Digi found the access point. Ching! Ow, I hit my hand on my desk. But yeah, I might still play around with that. I'm not completely happy with it yet. The other thing I'm having a problem with is marrying my... I have too many things going on right now, guys, because I'm like a lemon and a lion, and we have this computer stuff going on, and it's post-apocalyptic. That's 4 different things I have to try to work into my assets every time I do something. So it's a little crazy. I'm trying. But hi, Digi. Hi. We've kind of reached the end of this stuff, but you'll see a lot of it again. You'll see a lot of it again. There was something I want to... Oh, I just remembered. Okay. You've probably noticed, anyone who's checked in, there's only 2 redeems right now that are active. Namely, the first redeem and the check-in redeem, which I have renamed because people got really confused at what they were, and I'm like, we can go back to something generic. Those are the only 2 that are working right now, because I, here, let's make this a more intimate moment. Let me scooch in a little bit. Hi. It kind of looks like I'm naked, though. Here, wait a minute, let me put my jacket back on. I don't want to be naked. I don't want to get in trouble. Come closer. Oh boy, that's too close. Too close! Back up! Hold up. Just wait a minute. Okay. How do I like that? Hi. Okay, I want to rebuild my redeems from scratch and make it something that I don't feel like you guys are wasting your points on. So the only ones that are active right now are those check-in redeems, and then I'll start slowly adding ones back, like the hydrate, and I'll have a stretch redeem, and some of those will come back. Some of those will never come back, though. And that's just how I want to do it. Toilet! I need an emote like that. I like that a lot. But yeah! Yeah! So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Okay, we've reached kind of the end of the stuff I want to show you. But I do have one more little thing to show you. For those of you who have made it this far and have listened to me yap and yap and yap. That's my therapist emote. Oh my goodness. They know what they're doing. But yeah, don't be surprised if you come back tomorrow for the next stream and everything looks different, because that could happen. That's a possibility. But if you've made it this far, I have a special little treat for you. I'm gonna dance for you. Da 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 da. You guys excited? I'm gonna dance for you. Okay. So give me a couple seconds to set it up. Technically, it's a pre-recorded dance. There'll be no live dancing happening right now. But I've prepared a little number in advance that I would like to share with you as a parting thank you. And because I'm not showing off my full design, this dance will allow you to really see up close, like, my model and stuff. So yeah, so let me get that set up, and then after that we'll come back here. I'll see if there's anyone I want to raid, or I might just tell you to go say hi to Teeny, who is probably still streaming right now. But yeah, aha. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Oh, ba ba da ba ba da ba. Okay, Preparing to dance. You guys ready? You guys ready to watch me dance? Let's go. Okay. Woo! Ooh, so special. So special. You guys ready to watch me dance? Today I will be dancing to the song Signs of Love from the Persona 4 original soundtrack by Shihoko Hirata and Shoji Meguru. And the choreography for this dance is by Mr. Kiwi on YouTube. So thank you, Mr. Kiwi, for this choreography. Okay? You ready? I'm gonna get out of the way, and then you guys are gonna enjoy the dance. And I'll be really quiet while I dance, okay? Okay, let's go! Get your emotes ready! If you want to spam emotes while I dance, get them ready! Get them ready! Okay, I'm disappearing. Enjoy the dance!
All I need is admiration, big frustration, bro. He goes like fish, so we gave a shot, but didn't work. Honey, cause we had a whole lot going on and on and on. Signs of love overshadowed by dreams. Baby, don't worry, cause you ain't alone. Only time running days without nights. Tears pass through. Every time, look at the picture in the frame. Gazing fascination, so high. You still think that it's nothing but love. Rain still falls. Baby, I remember you had dreams that were not intended by some cloudy sky overshadowed by rain. Baby, don't cry. All our sound repressed by thunderous speed. You have created it again. Countless tears pouring down, you will see signs of love.
And the crowd went wild! Ah! Hi, guys. Hey, what? Let's... kind of dark in here. Let's turn the lights on. Whoa! Hi, guys! What did you think of that? Yeah, so the other thing I might do more of is I like doing these dance videos, and I'll probably start working them into my regular content because they're fun. I almost want to play it again. That was fun. That was fire. If only I could move like that in real. No, I'm just kidding. That was totally me, and I was dancing the whole time. That was totally me. I just stepped backstage. See, that's why you can only see one of me right now. Because it was me and I was dancing. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. That was super fun. And if you saw the overlay of the dance program, no, you didn't. That was a lie. You didn't see anything. You did not see anything. But yeah, what do you think, guys? When I'm in the alleyway, this is a bit too bright, so we tone it down a little bit. There we go. My eyes. My eyes. But yeah, it was a glitch. Yes, yes, yeah. I fat fingered the button that pulled up the UI. I was going to record it like natively and then import it into our computer here, but I didn't. I was afraid of things not working because it just works better when I play it from the program. But yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Teehee. Teehee. Enjoy this while you can too. I think for the rest of this week's streams, I'll be able to move. But when I stream some of my other trainings, you know, Overwatch, Final Fantasy, you know, whatever. I can't move like this. It's too much. It crashes the system. So yeah, enjoy the movements while they last. Enjoy the But yeah, thanks for coming to my lore-accurate re-debut and sitting through the scuff and listening to me yap and cheering me on and using my emotes. This has been great! Okay, so let me see. Let me see if we're, if there is somebody I definitely want to take you to. Because if not, I'm just gonna say goodnight. Was fun seeing all the new stuff? Yeah! And now you're gonna keep seeing it, because that's how re-debuts work. I'm glad you guys came. I really, really appreciate it. I didn't have, like, huge expectations for this. Not because I didn't think you guys would, like, show up. It's because I just, you know, no pressure. We did a no pressure, you know, event. It was no pressure. So yeah. Let's fluff and go! Let's fluff and go! Let's fluff and go! And I have more stuff to show you guys. Some of it just didn't make sense to put into the... Like, there's so much. There's so much to talk about. Oh, I have stories to tell you. Stories to tell you. Things to share. Things to share. But yeah, that'll all have to wait for another time. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I've also made an executive decision that I'm going to do before I forget. Nope. Hold up. Executive decisioning. Oh my golly jilly galay. I'll have to do it later. Don't worry about it. I can do it later. Okay, there is nobody on platform that I'm feeling a burning desire to send you to. So what I'm gonna do is suggest that you all go watch Teeny. Go watch Teeny on YouTube. Go watch Teeny. So we're not gonna rate anybody. But I don't know. Should I show you the raid message now, even though we're not gonna use it? We literally can't use it because we're going to a different platform. But would you guys like want to see the raid message now, or like how are we? How do you feel? Do you want to wait till we actually, like, raid people? Or do you want me to show you now? So you can see what you're gonna spam in other people's streams in the future. Maybe I'll hold on to that. Maybe it'll be a little secret. A little secret bonus thing. Keep us in suspense. Okay. I'm gonna keep you in suspense. And then when we raid someone for the first time, you will be in the know. I knew you would like that clown emote, Danny. I was predicting Danny would be the first one to use that. But yeah, I'm so glad you guys are using my emotes. I'm so sorry you gotta pay money to use them. But they're so cute, and Fwee did such a good job on them. But yeah, oh my goodness, we did it! We did the thing, and it worked! Isn't that crazy? Oh! Is this day even real? But yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. Because A, Teeny streaming. And I gotta go support my Oshi. B, I haven't had any lunch. I'm hungry. You were spamming the old ones in the Squex streams? Oh, I didn't know they were doing update streams. I guess I should have figured because it was FanFest. Not FanFest. That's not right. Maybe it was right. They were doing their Final Fantasy update stuff. I don't want to talk about that right now because that's so off topic from like what we were doing today, but I have thoughts and feelings and I will be streaming that again. So yeah, oh no. Teeny is no longer live. They're gonna be live again in 2 hours though. So I'm gonna, yeah, I know, I just saw that, Danny. Teeny is doing 2 streams today. So they're gonna be live again in 2 hours. And I'm gonna make myself some food and then I'm gonna go say hi to Teeny again. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Do you want me to find someone to raid? Do you want me to find someone to bring you guys to? I don't want to leave you guys hanging for 2 hours while you wait for Teeny to come back. Who can we go say hi to? Ooh. We do have some options. Hold on. I wish Fuwa was still streaming. Gah! Breaking my heart. Fuwa. I can send you to... Ooh! No, we rated them recently. Hold on. Yeah, let's spoil the raid message. And I'll send you to somebody. I kind of want us to go say hi to... Let me just see what they're doing. What are they doing? What is this? Can I raid them? I want to send you guys to somebody who I also really like watching the streams of. I might have rated them before. I don't know if I have though. But they have a really cool aesthetic, and they're currently rocking like a PS2 vibe with a 3D model and everything. And a lot of their stuff is very like adjacent to what I'm doing over here, but in a very different way. If you wanted to look it up, don't forget, my aesthetic is cassette futurism, but their aesthetic is very like cyber stuff, and it's really, really cool. I get a lot of inspiration for them. And they haven't been streaming for that long, so I highly doubt they're gonna end stream like right when we go over there. But let me see if I can raid them, because if I can raid them, we're gonna go over there. And then don't forget, come back and watch Teeny. I'm gonna set up alerts in my Discord, which I have to revamp. I have so much work to do after stream. But yeah, oh, maybe that's the thing I forgot, but I have to revamp the Discord. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna change very rapidly, but I'll try to make my posts on the socials and in the Discord so you guys know where to go for the schedule and where to post your questions for our puzzle stream on Tuesday, okay? So keep that stuff in mind. And then a lot of stuff might have to change slowly just because I need time to do it. So like the socials might have the wrong images for a while. The Discord won't be updated for a while, but I'm working on it. We're gonna get there. But yeah, let's see if we can go say hi to Jean. Can we go say hi to Jean? Yes, we can. Okay, so you guys ready to see the new raid message? 2 new raid messages! So you can grab the top one if you are subscribed and you want to use the new hacker emote. Or you can grab the bottom one. Yeah! You ready? So we're gonna go say hi to Jean, and I'm gonna get some dinner, and then I'm gonna watch Teeny later. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, it was so nice to be able to show this all to you guys, and thank you for waiting when I had to set stuff up frantically because I wasn't ready yet, and thank you for sitting through the scuff. Oh, this was great, guys. I'm so happy. The scuff doesn't even matter, you know? I'm happy. We did it. We did the thing. Yeah, later, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you Monday, even though the weekend's over. You know what I mean. Let's go say hi. And I say bye for now. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, guys. Good night.